Glenn Phillips, the new man in. 450s to his name. He's got experience with 37 matches. And he's out there with almost 23 overs to go. So he's got enough time to put in a partnership with Mitchell, who's looking good. New Zealand be thinking of that cushion of extra 15-20 runs if due is to come, whatever total they have in mind. Ooh, good delivery that. Good delivery that.
Sikandar, I heard something over my microphone now. It happened quite quickly. Mohammad Rizwan is unsure, but Harris Rauf, he's convinced. Are they going to send it upstairs? Yes, on the brink of the timer.
Okay, roll it through, one more frame. Okay, we've got a clear gap between bat and ball. Nothing on the ultra edge. So we'll go back to Michael on field. Stay with his original decision. You're on screen now.
Now talking about Glenn Phillips. He's one player who likes to be busy.
That's a misfield. There will be a few runs. Maybe a boundary as well. Recovered well this time, Kamran Ghulam.
Just when you mentioned the Pakistani fielding has been good, here was a blemish. Yes, it was hit hard, timed well, and the bounce was good too for the fielder. But unfortunate. Wasn't able to stop that one, but recovered well.
There might be a boundary check here. Let's see. Maybe he's still in contact with the ball when the knee is hitting. Still taking a bit of time. Yes, 4 runs given. Right decision in the end once again.
Well, Phillips, too good.
And the batters really attacked Khushbu Shah in the first spell. And this will be very crucial here. Naseem Shah, he has to come good.
Huge opportunity for Phillips to cash in. Clever. Took the pace off. Naseem Shah.
Because he's dried up those boundaries, pressure is still on New Zealand.
That was royal touch, wasn't it? A bit of room outside the off stump, and that was more than enough for Glenn Phillips to break free. Gave it a real thumb to finish the over with a boundary. It's 176 for 4.
Especially in Karachi.
Chance here. Yeah, don't forget you got a game in Dubai. You'll be playing there. And then, of course, Karachi, you mentioned. We'll come back to that.
Is to try and pick up a wicket. A run a chance towards the back end of the last over. A bit of a wayward throw from Shaheen Sarfredi. Yeah. Take cover. You wouldn't have seen it, ball coming behind him.
Running the first one hard. They'll come back for the second, taking a chance, putting pressure, and their success succeeded in easily completing it. Projected scores. Now, you're asking me if there's going to be any dew, and if that's to come, you say the age-old thing, it becomes easier to bat, ball comes nicely onto the bat.
Only conceding the 11 runs in 3.1 overs so far.
Why is that big? That is a strong strike there from Phillips. Now they are getting into the top gear. This partnership 30. And they do realize power play 3 and the part-timers is the way to go.
Yeah, they've identified that this is the window of opportunity. That was in the slot. And a player of Phillips' caliber, he's not going to miss out too often. It's an excellent strike, but the placement was of paramount importance there, straight over the bowler's head.
Tyson lost his leg side. Didn't get all of it, just a single down to deep square leg.
Couple of sixes for him already.
This is short, this is pulled, and this has gone all the way. Glenn Phillips has power to burn.
Yeah, both these batters, they have created fear in the mind of Salman Ali Agha. With a flighty delivery, he was hit down the ground for a 6 in the previous over. This time around, darted the ball, dragged the length back, and that was more than enough for Glenn Phillips, who's been there for a while, to prevail.
Slow bouncer, Glenn Phillips wants to. He's very, very quick, is Glenn Phillips. And he races back to his 50. Fifth 50 in ODI cricket, his second against Pakistan, but more importantly, he's still got about 4 overs to go.
It wasn't a smooth start from Glenn Phillips. His first 11 runs came from 21 deliveries. But once he got the measure of the pitch, he started to trust the pitch. There was no looking back for him. Innings of authority.
Again into the leg side, he's very quick, he wants to, and that'll be done easily. This is what he brings to the party. He's an athlete, he's a brilliant fielder, but he's so quick, one of the quickest going around. Backs away, tries to open up the offside. The timing's very, very good. This is fabulous batting.
Well, the pace can be friends with the batters as well. On that occasion, Naseem Shah bent his back. A bit of pace on the offer and used it quite nicely. Didn't try to overhit the ball. Just timed it perfectly and into the gap. No chance for sweeper point to stop that one. Turning out to be a good over.
Can't afford to be offside either, because third is in the circle. That is smashed down the ground. He's got a boot on it, has Naseem Shah, but doesn't prevent a couple of runs again. Bit of a field change. Cover in the circle, third in the circle. Slower into the pitch and thumped away. He's got all of that and more. Maximum.
This is brilliant from Glenn Phillips. He knew the left armour has gone round the stumps and the ball is going to come back to him. Moved away from the leg stump and then the length was short. And boy, didn't he enjoy that. Hit the ball from the middle of the bat and the ball disappeared.
Last 45 balls, 72 runs. Glenn Phillips, very good with the pickup shot, very good with the pull shot. This time goes cheeky. That is exceptional, because that has gone all the way.
This is incredible. He knew Shaheen Shah Afridi is going to compensate for that. A length which was short with the previous delivery. He knew it's going to be fuller and he was ready for it. Turned out to be a full toss, but to be able to hit a 6, oh wow. Oh, he is turning it on for his side, and it's enjoyed by the Pakistani fans as well.
Oh, that's the only delivery that'll survive. The perfect Yorker, but Glenn Phillips will race his back. Another brace.
Yeah, his previous highest was against England, 72. He has passed that. This is his highest score in ODIs, 74, and is unbeaten. Getting his side to the safety zone, Glenn Phillips. What a timely innings from him. Has timed the ball perfectly throughout the innings. His approach was also very good to be lauded.
I needed time up front to just get to the pace of the pitch and how the pitch was playing, but after that, once he started to launch, he's not looked back. Oh, that sounded magnificent, and it is magnificent.
He was looking to give himself a bit of room to hit the ball through covers. Shaheen Shah, I beg your pardon, Naseem Shah followed him, but he was ready for the second option. Flicked the ball into the air, went a long way for a 6 to bring 300 runs on the board.
So bouncer pulled away, chance, no. Maybe a chance where Brar just stuttered at that deep fine leg, a single, and the end of the over.
It seems like a ploy because a backward point, deep point, has been placed.
Tries that reverse sweep again, and this time it goes for 4. He's bringing out all his skill, is Glenn Phillips.
Oh, definitely. Very skillful. The idea was right. And then the full toss. Managed it quite well. Managed to hit it into the gap for yet another boundary. 87 is at Glenn Phillips.
This time down the ground, that is massive, maximum.
Well, he's playing with Shaheen Shah, isn't he? He was looking to ball outside the off stump. He realized, played that reverse ramp shot, got a boundary, and then forced Shaheen Shah Afridi to change the line and also the length. And Glenn Phillips was ready for it. Only 7 away from his first 100 in international cricket, Glenn Phillips.
Over the stumps. Slower into the pitch, doesn't matter. That has sailed away into the crowd. Glenn Phillips with his 8-6.
Oh, he's so well set out there in the middle. He's sighting the ball big. Nowhere to run for the bowlers at the moment. Wasn't a bad delivery, but got himself into a perfect position to launch. Consecutive 6s for Glenn Phillips, only a run away from his maiden ODI 100.
Into the offside. He wants to raise his back and gets to his 100. His first 100 in ODI cricket. What an innings this has been. Destructive. 72 balls only.
Oh, he's going to cherish this for a long time. His side was in trouble when he arrived at the crease, featured in a partnership with his senior partner, Daryl Mitchell. And once he was removed, took things in his hands. And how well he has responded to the situation. Not only getting his team out of trouble, but getting them in the front seat with that effort of his. Has to be said, a stellar effort from Glenn Phillips.
Gone. That has gone through the field for 4. Hit so hard. South Shakil did dive, but another boundary in this over. 24. Still a delivery remains.
He's unstoppable. He's like a runaway train. He's tried so many things in this over, Shaheen Shah Afridi, but no joy. And again, the timing was superb and the placement.
The last delivery of the 50 overs. 329. New Zealand. Glenn Phillips once again lines up Shaheen Shah Afridi. Does well. The Shaheen Shah Afridi just concedes a single, but the last over going for 25. Glenn Phillips 106 of 74. He's lit up Gaddafi Stadium. The last 10 overs going for 123. New Zealand have posted 330. And what a superb knock we've just witnessed. Glenn Phillips with the highest quality of hitting and the highest batsmanship you will watch in ODI cricket.
And for aspiring budding batters, that was a perfect innings. He showed a solid defensive technique at the start of the innings, and then the moment he started to sight the ball big, what ball striking we have witnessed. Everything from the middle of the bat. Plenty to think for the Pakistani batters.
Yeah, massive from New Zealand. 84 of the last 5, courtesy Glenn Phillips. Ball striking of the highest order. And that has meant that New Zealand have posted an imposing 330. And at one stage you were thinking maybe 275, maybe 280. If they go well, maybe 290. But Glenn Phillips has turned it on big time. And now I would like to request the player of the match, Glenn Phillips, to please sign the bat for Almara Foundation. Glenn Phillips has had a fabulous day with the bat, with the ball, in the field. And now Mr. Abid Anwar will present the Light Bank Player of the Match trophy and cash award of rupees 300,000 to Glenn Phillips. 106 not out, catch of Barber, wicket of Fakhr. He did nothing wrong, couldn't do anything wrong. Glenn, yeah, I'd like to have a little chat. Well, an absolutely fantastic day, but go back to the batting first. It's almost like you turned a switch and everything you hit went out of the ground.
Yeah, we obviously had a tough little middle period there. Pakistan bowled very well, but we gave ourselves a good chance to have a death phase, and the way Bracewell came in and got the momentum going for us, and then I tried to kick on from his lead there, so it was really, really enjoyable.
The one thing I'd like to ask is that last over, you're standing outside leg, and you're giving the bowler all 3 stumps, but you've also got that ram shot in your pocket. But what was the thinking behind that?
Strangely, when you give away your stumps, the bowlers don't often go for it. It's very weird. So I had a feeling he was just going to bowl wide almost every ball, and for me, I know that he's got the pace to be able to come back and hit leg stump if he needs to, so I was still being able to give myself the room to do the things with my hands that I needed to do, really.
Now the tough question, 100 more enjoyable, or the big wicket of Fakhr, or the catch of Barber?
I mean, I love my bowling, eh? No, that was pretty special. It's obviously my first ODI 100, and you know, that only comes around once, so yeah, pretty special.
And just before I let you go, where does all this energy come from in the field with the bat? You do everything 100%. You're talking about the running between the wickets. That was just fabulous.
Oh, I think it's the team culture that we've got going. We talk about putting things in a bucket, and to be able to keep adding to it as much as we possibly can instead of taking it out. And for me to be able to put as much energy into the field, it's one place that I can add little nuggets to that bucket. So yeah, for me, it's just about giving back to the team and doing as much as I can.
Thank you for the entertainment today. It was fabulous. Thank you very much for a fantastic performance. That was Glenn Phillips.
Glenn, these are your knocks in ODIs, of course. The performance this evening tops right there. Where do you put this in terms of the context of the game and, of course, your career? First 100 for you in ODI.
Yeah, ODI cricket's been something that I've loved since I was young, and it's always been my favourite format personally. And so to be able to reach that feat, I think for me is a really special moment. You know, there was a stage where I didn't think it was going to come. The T20 ones that came, they sort of came out of nowhere, which was quite cool. But you know, I've had my opportunities, and I've obviously thrown a few of them away. So it was nice to be able to actually get over that line today.
A great zone to be in as a player just before the start of a big tournament, getting a big 100, and of course the team also gets that extra push.
Yeah, the process is feeling really good, and we try to keep that sort of focus as our team in general. So we try to stay process driven no matter what, whether the pitchers are playing well, whether they're playing badly, and that way we can keep ourselves level and I guess keep that situational awareness side of things going. So yeah, I guess going into the Champions Trophy, having a good hit out on a really good pitch, and then we may get trickier pitches in some of the other cities. So it's a really good start for us.
And one question, when you're setting a target in conditions which might not be familiar to you, was there a game plan to target a particular bowler, or it was more of acceleration when you had wickets in hand?
I think there are certain elements, like when Beast took down the left arm spinner at one stage, and obviously Salmonaga for me at the other end. I think that was really our only specific plan to target someone per se, and then after that it came down to wickets in hand, overs left, and both guys trying to hit it as far as we possibly could.
Well, Glenn, thank you for joining us. Thoroughly enjoyed your knock. Thanks for the entertainment, and wish you best of luck for the remaining games.
Thank you very much.
All right, time for us to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Vernon Philander. Sana stays with us.